my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now.
Find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing the ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Cannon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down at 5. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They give to Cannon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 19. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry, it's Cannon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to... Not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action now. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Cannon.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Trenton Cannon His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Play fake. Cousins. He completes it to Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards there and another. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From his goal line here, Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Goff throwing again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. On play action, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. To throw, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll fake the give. Now gone. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Cannon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Cousins on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, it's Cook. Cook able to escape, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give to Madison, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Lions will take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the handoff, this is Cannon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Now a give right side. It's Cannon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. One more time, it's Cannon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run the counter. Cannon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Williams.
In your face!
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Williams again.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy!
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To Jefferson on the slant.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They go again with Cannon.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.